Welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here in your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
Well, happy Saturday and welcome to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show with, over 7.5 years now, Gino? We've shared our Saturdays with you from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., sharing what you need to know, want to know, should know about real estate, finance, your community, and the Doyers.
Well, KHTS is actually the Dodger station, so I know you've been listening to the games. Were you listening to that game till midnight on the radio? That must have been
Tuesday?
insane.
Oh, my goodness. That was ridiculous.
I could barely stay awake, but I had to. I was starting to nod off, and my wife looks at me, and she goes, "You're just falling asleep. Turn it off." I'm like, "No!"
They should have videos of offices on Wednesday. Just to see how many employees are like falling asleep and, hey, I need to go. I'm not feeling
Come in late. My toe hurts.
Yeah, my dog ran down the street. Whatever. They're coming up with all kinds of stuff. We run our offices, so we know all the excuses, by the way, because we've used them.
Yeah.
And now that we're bosses, we're like, I hate those excuses, and
Totally.
I know it is one.
Yeah.
But go Doyers, go Dodgers. We're big fans, and we're in support. Got my shirt on. In fact, you can check us out by going to donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. Click on the live streaming button, and voila, you can join us right here at our custom built studios at Skyline Home Loan, soon to be Finance of America. Same great company, same great people, right here in the Sunkist building right next to Magic Mountain.
Yeah, one of the things that excites me is that I'm looking at him wearing this Dodgers shirt, and I'm thinking to myself, bet you we could write off going to a World Series game now since he's wearing the shirt on the radio show.
Oh,
Yeah!
I think we need to go to Boston. That's a fun town.
Yeah, I bet.
No, it's funny.
We'll take B-Rob with us. That'll be great.
Last year, I was there in Boston, just happened to have a Boston vacation planned, like 6 months ahead of time. And then when I headed to Boston, I'm like, oh my gosh! It was during the start of the playoffs. I'm like, there's a chance that if the Dodgers make it and Boston makes it, they're both in the playoffs, I would be in Boston during the World Series. Can you imagine going to that ballpark?
With the big green monster and the whole thing, that would be awesome.
It would have cost me, I would have had to sell my car.
Totally.
But it would have been awesome. I mean, how many knives could I have bought for that, Deanna?
One.
Dude, that's
No,
one.
I'm just kidding.
She's sitting there right there. And Deanna, who we're going to introduce here in a second, is going, yeah, that's a lot of knives, man. Don't go to the game. You need to buy knives for me.
We'll scout,
Let me
I'll
talk you
scalp
out of
them
it. Yeah.
Right in
I
front.
don't know what you gave us that's in this juice, though, but we're pretty hyper today.
That's good. A shot of wheatgrass.
Yeah,
There you go.
something in there, I don't know. So we're excited. We have one of our really good friends, and I mean that because we only bring quality people on the show, people we know add value, that are great people, great for our community, and you're great for our team. And we love to bring up something unique every once in a while. We always talk about real estate and finance, which we will do the second half of the show. Don't go away, because we're going to give you. By the way, the real estate market is changing.
It is.
There is something happening that
definitely
you're
in
going to want
flux.
to know, and you have to be in the know. Otherwise, you're going to hear the other media that is nothing but sensationalizing or scaring the shit out of you. Oops.
Whoops. Hey, whoop. But anyways, true story.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the second half of the show. This show, we have Deanna. We call her the Cutco gal. It's in Cutco Knives
Knife
and
gal.
so much more.
The knife gal sounds much more
But you've
dangerous.
helped us elevate our games and be able to fully appreciate and thank the people that actually make us successful. And what's nice is you always bring unique aspects of what we all should think of as business owners or friends, because a lot of times, you're like, what do I bring to, for example, a wedding? I just went to one. I'm like, I'm not even bothering to go on their site because everybody's getting like one more pan, one more, blender, one more. I got sheets or a frame. I got another darn frame.
And isn't that the weirdest thing too? Like I have some crystal something or other that I didn't even have on a list that I got for my wedding that sits in a cabinet that's absolutely useless. And
that is my point, Gino.
I know that's your point, Don. I mean,
sits
really,
there.
like every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I should clean that thing.
How about something that every time they pick it up, they go, that was a really fine gift from Gino and Nella. That was really cool. So on that note, we're going to let Deanna take over because she's got a unique topic that we haven't talked about. That's what we like, Deanna. You always bring something fresh. Plus, you're so shy. We're going to have to, drag all this out of you.
Before we have you come on, let me just tee this up and make you wait a little bit longer. Because if you're listening right now and you're a salesperson, you should listen because she is the #1 salesperson at Cutco, which is a company that's been around since...
1949.
All right, so number one.
Even older than I.
That's hard to do.
Nice.
You know what?
Couldn't help it. He teed me up. I tee him up all the time.
I set myself up, so, you know.
Well, the true story is that she is the number one salesperson at a company that's been around since 1949. So if you're a salesperson, listen up. You're going to get some tips. Now
Sweet.
you may,
I like
join
that.
us.
Thanks. I'll slip you your $100 later.
Yeah, checks in the mail, huh? Yeah.
I love it. So I think this time of year, it's funny what's are people's intentions and what actually comes to fruition regarding the gift world. I think right now, the most people are kind of thinking with is, I really want to do a holiday gift for my favorite people, my favorite clients, my staff, all these different pieces. And it's just a thought. There's not a lot of action taken because when you give somebody a gift, there's not necessarily an immediate ROI, return on investment. You don't give someone a gift and say, thanks, Don and Gino, I really need to refi my house now. Like
We fell into that trap. We're like, we didn't even hear from him. We sent this beautiful and didn't even hear from him. But that's, like you said, not what you're really looking for.
Some
Right,
of
it's
the
a
problem is
long-term
sometimes you don't
benefit.
see them, right? So if you send a
Right.
gift in the mail and you don't see them, it's kind of a little depressing, as Don mentioned. Like, you're like, I thought they would call. You know?
Sure. And remember, people don't always think to thank you for a thank you gift. And in this day and age, it sounds kind of silly and ridiculous, but it's just like online reviews. No one really writes an online review unless they're upset about something, which is terrible. Well,
have you seen our site?
No,
yeah,
we
see,
are loaded
yeah,
with reviews.
But that's what's different. Like you guys, that's why you do well, because people feel enough appreciation where they want to, for whatever reason, take action. Usually it's based on emotion, right?
Yeah.
They
Sure.
want to take action based on how they feel so that it's good stuff. But what I'm saying is sometimes people, if things are going well, like let's say with the Cutco knives, they don't think to say, hey, thanks so much, Deanna, or thanks so much, Don and Gino. This is my favorite thing ever, because they're just enjoying it. And, people don't always think to say something positive. It's easier sometimes to say something not as positive.
Yeah, well, what I was
It
getting
depends.
at is that the reality of the matter is all of those unresponded to gifts, then you see the people in person and they say,
Right.
oh, hey, thanks for that great gift. As soon as they see you face to face, they will thank you for it.
Exactly.
It's just there's a matter of time that they meant to call you, but they didn't call you. They had the best intentions, and then it got awkward because now it's been 3 weeks, and they should have called you before, and the holidays went by, and what am I going to do? Call them in March and thank them for my holiday gift?
Right.
So it just gets awkward. They don't.
True.
But when they see you, they're like, hey, thanks for that knife. I use it all the time.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
And then their friends and family notice it too, and then they spark conversation about you naturally when you're not there. And there's all these things that happen behind the scenes, and I love it because every once in a while, my favorite thing, a doctor, his outcome in life is that someone is healed, right? Or a teacher that someone gets an A+ or goes to a great college. For me, when I get text
They
messages
didn't
of
have Gino as a student.
For me, my
No.
favorite text is when someone texts me a picture of somebody holding a Cutco, something like this, and they're like
beautiful.
happy. That is the most fun thing
Let
ever.
me see those scissors real quick.
Oh, sure.
All right. I don't know about you guys, but I have the worst scissors
I know,
in
around
my
the house, I know.
They're absolutely horrible. So this is definitely an investment I'm going to make this season. They even sound like they cut.
I know.
Ooh.
That's what we
look
did.
Okay, wait. Let me invite you to donandgino.com real quick. Yeah, go to donandgino.com. You've got to see this. I'm checking out these
Oh,
scissors.
you cut that
and
with
she
the scissors?
cut
We did.
this penny into a spiral. She's defacing money, but that's okay.
Oh, great, and now this is on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool. Look at
Sword
you. They come
fights.
apart. We each get a half.
I was about to say two become one, but that was going to come out
So you
wrong.
can
so-
sharpen it?
Yeah, you can sharpen it that way, but it's just so you can throw them in the dishwasher.
Nice.
Oh, that's
nice.
cool.
Chicken or
That
whatever
thing's-
else.
I wouldn't. The ones around my house, I wouldn't throw in the dishwasher. They come out like they wouldn't be able to cut paper afterwards.
Mine don't
Oh.
cut anything. I got to tell you.
Those are
So
Now
Those
you know.
amazing.
And these are a great lender gift too, just so you know.
Cool.
Single wise or two piece, either way.
All right. So you can see we're having fun. We're with Deanna, the Cutco gal. I actually have it. Show the screen real quick, Furman. If you're online or you're seeing this video afterwards and stuff, the #1 salesperson for all of Cutco which is the most incredible knife company and gifts and everything. You should see all the different stuff. We always think of it just as nice, but you go through the list, like we were talking about the scissors here, and you rock for a reason because you truly add value and help us add value. Otherwise, you wouldn't be number one. So when we come back, you have a unique topic. We kind of dove around. But
We did. We jumped all over the place. But she was
and
going
you
to
said
get.
we would.
Yeah.
You're like, we're going to jump around.
But she
it's all good.
said she's going to answer the age-old question: when should I send the gift?
What is the timing of that gift? So don't go away. We're having more fun with Deanna, the Cutco Gal, and Don Gino. And you can find out more at donandgino.com. We'll be right back.